Assalamu alaikum dear students. I am Amir Mahmood Khan from Law Department, University of Southern Punjab. Here there is my lecture is, the subject is corporate law, and today is our first lecture regarding introduction of corporate law, its objectives, understandings, definitions, scope, and as well as appreciate the significance of corporation in the modern business. This is our first lecture topic, and as we know, firstly, the differentiate between corporate law and the other types of business law, in which we have studied about what is corporate law. Corporate law is a branch of law that deals with the formation, operation, governance, and dissolution of corporations. A corporation is a legal entity separate from its owners. Owners means shareholders, capable of owning property, entering into contracts, suing, and being sued in its own name. Meaning thereby, corporate law deals with the corporations, and the corporation we understand about the companies, and the companies, according to the corporate law, company has its own entity. It's no need for its owners, it's no need for its directors. The company owned his property separate and a legal entity. Hence, corporate law provides, number one, legal framework for creating business organizations that operate in an ordinary, transparent, and accountable manner. Number two, importance of corporate law, economic development. It's encourage the entrepreneurship by limited liability and providing legal certainty. Next, legal structure. Offer standard procedure for incorporating, managing, and dissolving companies. Investors protection, ensure the rights of shareholders and its members. Corporate governance sets the standards of ethical and efficient management. Dispute resolution, offer mechanism for handling the conflict between stakeholders. Meaning thereby, corporate law deals with all the matters regarding the company. If any company formed, you have to manage the business of a company. The corporate law says, differentiate about what type of persons deals with the business of the company, deals with the ownership of the company, and if any of the dispute arises, then what to do. These are the basic points regarding corporate law. Next point is features of corporation, separate legal entity. The company is a distinct legal person separate from its owners. Meaning thereby, company has its own property, company has its own legal entity, it's not depend on its owners. And owners, first for all, what is owners? Owners are promoters. They formed the company. In corporate law, their role are only to promote the company, to form the company and go outside. Shortly speaking, in practical point of view, the owners are shareholders. They purchased, they owned the shareholding of a company. Next point है हमारा limited liability. Shareholders are only liable to the extent of their shareholder. Hence, the perpetual succession is called the company continues its business until it will be dissolved. It means company has its own legal entity and owners or change of ownership does not affect the company's status. Next, shares ownership can change without affecting the company centralized. Management, next time management. Management run by the board of directors of the company. This is the difference between ownership and a management. This is a key point. Ownership pertains to the members or shareholders, as well as management pertains to the directors. This is the difference between ownership and a management. This is the key point of this first topic of corporate law या introduction of corporate law. Next point है key legal documents. These are very important. Number one, memorandum of association. Memorandum of association is a constitution document of the company which consists, which provides the objectives, scopes and powers of a company. Number two document, articles of association. Article of association is a document which pertains to the principles, which pertains to the rules of business of the company. It provides the rules and procedures of management of the company. And next document is incorporation document. Lastly, company's incorporation document is incorporation certificate. Certificate of incorporation is a document which is a sufficient proof that the company is registered in SCCP. Now, the question is SCCP. SCCP is a separate topic, but in this lecture, you know about SCCP is Security and Exchange Commission of Pakistan. Security and Exchange Commission of Pakistan is a regulator to regulate the corporate law, to regulate the companies in the Pakistan. Detailed discussion will be done in the next lectures. Next point is legal framework in Pakistan. Corporate law in Pakistan is firstly introduced and adopted by the Pakistan government, the Companies Act 2013, which replace on the Companies Ordinance 1984, and lastly the prevailing law is the Companies Act 2017, which is enforceable in whole of the Pakistan. And the regulating body in Pakistan which regulate the companies, the corporate law, is SECP. SECP means Security and Exchange Commission of Pakistan. Company rules and notification. Next, judicial decisions या precedents means decisions of a high court, decisions of Supreme Court. These are called court decisions, which also base the companies या corporate law formation. And lastly, the example of a corporate law is very famous and renowned case, Salman and Salman and Company Limited, 1897. It is a landmark case in United Kingdom which establishing the principles of separate legal personality. Mr. Salman incorporated his business as a company, and the House of Lords is a above court in the UK. जैसे in Pakistan Supreme Court, then in the United Kingdom House of Lords held that the company was a separate legal entity even though he owned nearly all its shares. So, this is all over today's lecture number 1, in which, shortly speaking, we were studied about corporate law, its objectives, significance, company, separate legal entity, and what is the difference between company's management and company's ownership. And lastly, we have studied about the case law, which is necessity in all the lectures, and this case law pertains to you. I give you this case for further studies and prepare your assignment on this case law. Thank you very much.